Hello guys, I am planning to share channeling. I am already kind of like a half stage there. So I will rather not speak too much and just share it. And yeah, topic is today that Shayla wanted to share something about a topic I opened up in last video that I didn't plan, but yeah, it's about dark entities and maybe some influences and stuff. I don't know what she wants to share, so I will just go into it. Yes, finally, I can speak through you again because, yeah, we started this several times and it gets always disturbed video. So today I wanted to speak to you about certain influences that are always present in a realm where you live in. Where you live in, and it's necessary to speak about this, even though many people, and maybe even channelers don't want to speak about these things in this way to empower you, but also tell you more about these things that are happening. I would first like to talk about levels of your reality where you live in, because of course it's not just what you perceive directly with your physical eyes and your physical senses with your physical body, but you know that you are energetic beings, so there are many levels that interfere with you or influence you. Of course, the word interference can suggest something negative, but unfortunately that's what also happening, and that's some interference out of your control is happening because, and this is what I want to explain and tell you, is your subconsciousness. You as humans have give me a second. Pet. You as a humans have still very active and undiscovered subconscious levels, and those are levels that are influencing if you or how you will be experiencing your life. There are also aspects that are influencing this, like a topic, let's say, negative influences in your life, like all humans, and your reality and your personal life. And one level is that it depends also on a level of your openness, of your energetic field, your psychic abilities, because psychic abilities give you amazing opportunities to tap into beautiful realms, beautiful energies, to deliver a lot of things to other people, but unfortunately sometimes they can be, or many times they can be also used, or like your weakness, basically. Yes, they can be your weakness, through which certain negative influences can come through or influence you, basically, because it's invisible. And so your inner work is very important for navigating or discovering if what you are getting is properly aligned or not. So in this video, or in this channeling, I would like to tell you about certain yeah, signs and symptoms that you could be experiencing, that could be coming from certain negative beings, but also not just symptoms, but how and why this is being created. And so symptoms can be, of course, happening on several levels, because you are beings who have several layers to themselves, and those are energetic parts are emotional, mental, etheric, and spiritual levels. And then is also physical level, which is also energy and very bound, so it's strongly with the energy as well, and all these things are interconnected. and that will go more into like why this is happening, or what are effects of it. So when you are experiencing, or you could be experiencing, some negative influences, and that's what I want to also tell you, that many or most of the people, or all of the people, are at some point always or already experiencing some negative influences, because um, this realm is, for this realm where you are residing, it's natural, it's what you wanted to experience, what you knew that you would go into. It's really like a dirty water that you came to either clean or still steer the dirty or the mud in it, and so on, to make it less navigational. It's probably not a word, but it doesn't matter. And so yeah, it's like more difficult to navigate when you steer the mud in a somewhat clear water. And yeah, lost it a little bit. So symptoms that you could be experiencing are on an emotional level, and these beings that are coming from you could say like a lower vibrational levels, but they're still etheric, non-visible. So in a certain way, they're still vibrating in a way that is higher, because higher means that it's a frequency that is allowing them to be invisible or just etheric. But their energies, or vibration, can be understood as lower vibrational. And over this lower vibration is your physical realm. It's vibrating in a specific crystalline way. So okay, sorry, got lost there. So yeah, those are levels that are on each other. And these beings are having certain portals or energetic bounds with your realm, because as I said, they are not only, or your realm is not only physical realm. Part of it is a lower astral realm that is full of this kind of like beings. In a religion, it could be seen as demons, but it's not just demons. Or religion has a certain perspective of it, more symbolic, and sometimes very educational as well, because these beings are using basically darkness that is being created during your life within you. They are using the darkness to interfere with you, influence you, to enter your energy field, your mind, through, for example, either emotions or beliefs, or mostly traumas. And they then interfere with you in a way that they will make you do certain things that will make your physical body weaker. Your physical body is a very strong anchor into physical reality, but it's not like like a lower vibrational, although it's solidified. It's still stronger, much stronger than lower dimensional entities, or lower vibrational negative entities. And your body is a very strong tool, crystalline tool, that is already changing throughout this ascension process to withstand them. That's why you may be even experiencing them attacking you more and more. This is just the play of your own mind with them and your emotions. If you are willing to choose yourself to and your awesomeness, let's say, compared to them, and negative feelings that they have been offering to you for a long time. It's very essential in this time to actually resist these these feelings or thoughts that are driving you towards negative actions towards yourself. These beings can, as I was telling you, your body is the strongest tool that you have to actually withstand or many different energetic attacks, but also your anchor to ascend even more. Taking care of your body is very important because it's your vessel that is bounding you into this life. So of course that is a base, and the first layer on, or most important layer that you have to take care of. When physical body is vibrating still higher and higher, or more and more it's cleaner with the energy, or even its abilities, it needs also you to take care of it in a more special way that is more tuned into with its potential. So it needs a certain things, of course, first thing is toxins, and staying away from toxins. And toxins are coming into your body and life in many different ways. Some of them are created inside of you, but most of them are coming through the air and food, mostly food. So you really have to take care of your body in a sense of food, but food is not the only important thing. Your body is energetic being that needs to flow with its energy, so you need to allow it to flow with the energies more, and that means for example movement, because movement is moving not just your blood through your whole system more, and also lymph, and lymph is also important in case of like reducing toxins within your body. So movement is very important. Movement is important also for breath, because when you move more, you breathe more. So moving, for example, just walking can be very beneficial, and you usually walk outside. So go walking into nature when you can connect with the trees, because that is again another thing that is helping or assisting your amazing vessels that you have. Trees are there to really protect you and help you. They're always there to help clean your energy field, not just from like giving you more oxygen and cleaning you from the other thing that you are breathing out. Oxide, I don't know how is it in English. So you have to support your body in this way if you really want to experience much more flowing life, more abundant in all many ways. Like of course people are getting stuck a lot in a financial abundance, but you cannot get financial abundance if you are not rich with your emotions as well. When you cannot flow your emotions, your thoughts, when you can get inspired. And breathing is amazing way to inspire, but also to detox your body, because breath is the way in which you detox most throughout the day. So when you are, for example, being locked inside your house all day long and breathing the same air, even when you open up the window, it's still not as proper as you would experience when you would connect walking or running or exercising outside in the nature. It's the best way to clean your energy, to rejuvenate, and also like make your energetic field whole. So these negative influences, negative beings, etheric beings cannot influence you in a negative way. It's much easier than to have a healthier choices. But it really depends on like in what stage you are or state you are, how fast it would help you this way. These beings are also using your energetic weaknesses, so that's why it's important to have a strong body, because body has its own energetic field that is very important, because these entities are influencing your physical body. They enter through your traumas, through your emotions into physical body, your like energetic part of your physical body, and can influence even your cravings. They work through bad bacteria in your gut. They influence you through bad bacteria in your gut. And bad bacteria is also creating more toxicity in your body. So it's really important to take care of these things. And also strive for lowering inflammation in your body, because inflammation is like the core or the first symptom of all these negative issues that you can have, because all this is just aiming towards like causing inflammation within your body and weakening your energy sources, your free energy that you can be producing for yourself. So this is also part of how and why is this happening. Why is it happening is maybe less relevant, like why these beings are doing it. They just exist. They are what is necessary to, in this realm with what you wanted to achieve. And you don't necessarily have to care about like cleaning them or helping them in any way to maybe move into other vibrational level as well, to clean them and change them completely. There, that is not your job. Your job is different, but these beings, you can even consider it as a positive help from them, because they are basically being tools that are navigating you through your own subconsciousness. They are amplifying your traumas so you can find them, your weak points, your negative beliefs, and so on. So you can definitely use them in this positive way to just reach a new vibrational level if you would be working with them in a proper way. These beings have been something that also was in a religion marked as like maybe fallen angels, but of course it's not like angels from like archangel levels and so on, but those are just beings who kind of like, or fractals of certain souls that have not been properly going through their own paths, incarnations, and they experimented maybe a little too much and didn't go through it properly, so they kind of like got lost and experienced a complete disconnection, or in a certain way, yes, disconnection from a source, from overall matrix and field. So these beings are uh, starving for energy of the source. That's why they are connecting with you. So in a sense, you could also take it as a compliment. They are choosing you, and the more they are influencing you, you know how stronger you are basically, or you could be without them influencing you. So this is very important. So basically all your experiences right now, even on a global level, is about really distinguishing from real darkness, real negativity, and how you can create boundaries and build up your confidence, your personalities that can be basically creating new humans Because yes, although you would be still coming out of your own self, who you are right now, but it's still kind of like witnessing emerging of new humans when you realize all these negative things and that are not you. You are not accepting them as part of you. Of course, you don't have to judge negatively these beings, and especially it's not beneficial to even judge them or hate them or be afraid of them. Definitely don't be afraid of them. They are just what they are, and it's very easy to basically not let them influence you. And that is to connecting within your core, finding yourself, basically, finding true confidence, self-confidence, and finding that core, of course, can help you many different things like spiritual guidance, certain rituals, and so on. They can help you to find that core, to witness your light, and then still strive to learn more about that light, more about who you are. When you will stay on that journey or on that path, when you get a glimpse of your light, of who you are, when you get sense of who you are, try to stay on that spot as long as you can, because from there it can open up and still expand. And that expansion of learning about yourself through feelings and integrating more of your multi-dimensional self is what you want to, experience, and what you are here to experience. And then when this will be happening successfully, more successfully, when you will find the courage to not comply with the rules of this game with them, then it will be creating still like more kind of like division or layer that's it's like a support layer underneath that will be disconnecting your dimension from them, and then you would be entering into that golden age that you have been talking about for already so many years. So you can achieve it by disconnecting or making sure you disconnect or shield yourself. But of course, shielding is not from disempowerment, that you are weak, that you have to shield yourself. What I mean shielding is that when you will be full of your own energy, yourself, knowing and being grounded in, like into who you are, that creates natural shield. Basically, it's your healed energetic field, and then they cannot penetrate it. Just imagining people being like this, then this level, this realm will not be able to interfere with anything in not just their personal life, but in the overall collective. Of course, there are some people who are even incarnating into your realm, who are very negative, or seem to be quite negative, or maybe even hiding it, and they are incarnating actually from this level. That's why you are having this experiencing of interconnectedness a lot, because these people are trying to get from that state that I was describing, to how they ended up there, how these souls basically, or fractals of the souls, ended up being there in that level. Some of them are also incarnating into the earth, into your time frame as well, and they are going through their own lessons as well. They really want to learn and so on, so they do the best they can as well, although they can be very toxic on energetic level and harmful, but they are the same confused as you are. They don't know who they are, they don't know from where they are coming from, so they are going through their own growing pains as well. But you don't have to fight against them. Just leave them with the acceptance and love, to go through their life. But of course, it's not also about letting them do whatever they want, of course, because they need a certain boundaries, your boundaries, that will help them to navigate them in which direction they should be evolving, because they don't understand it. These beings, those who are incarnating into Earth, are maybe a little bit more evolved than those who are still on that etheric level, interfering with you on a global scale or individual scale. But they still have a lot of similarities with these beings, and it's about being very intrusive, for example, stealing, being negative, wanting to always steal in various ways, basically. And of course, they incarnated into human nature, so it's being combined with a certain human aspects of like wanting to fit, for example. So they hide and so on, but you don't have to, fight against them, as I was saying, but definitely help them by navigating them with your strong boundaries, or what is not really appreciated that they would do. I want to get back to symptoms as well, like what you can expect from influences like this is also on a physical level. Your body is being depleted basically of energy. Your mitochondria is also lower on energy, so when mitochondria, who are your electricity kind of like factories in every cell, they also create heat. So what you can experience is that you are cold, or you are getting dizzy, and all these things. One thing also, like when you don't usually get cold, but suddenly you get very cold and you cannot even like heat your body with even trying. You're very cold, and it's most likely that something is interfering with you. But of course, like first levels, again, that body, that something is failing in your body in that moment as well to work properly. So trying to manage cutting them off in a certain way is most beneficial. Closing a certain channels that you have or you were not ready to open and so on can help you as well. And then doing again like inner work, or seeking assistance from someone who can help you to discover why that happened to you. So I will leave this topic in this stage for today, because it was already pretty long. There might have been some gaps that I didn't cover, and that could be still open and talked more about. But this is enough for today that I wanted to share with you. There have been several triggers for you to think about, and I was very glad to deliver them to you. And I hope it will assist you in most positive and most empowering way, that you won't be afraid to really look into what you have been maybe experiencing, what you have been living, who you were trying to be, or maybe not trying to be, and find courage to finally ditch all those things that you know are not you and you don't want to live, and find that free and empowered self that can grow and save this planet. It was my pleasure to talk to you today, and we will connect next time. Thank you. Okay. Sorry for some moments when I lost the track. That sometimes can happen to me because, I'm conscious of what I'm doing and so on. So when I get distracted with something like, I don't know, I remember there was this thing with the clistir. And it's, channeling is like I am being, the flow of channeling is like one stream of energy that is just being poured, and I just have to speak so it doesn't, like and when I get distracted even for a second like that, I can lose it, like really completely. So I just have to kind of like get maybe a little bit back what I was talking about or something, and just start from there, and then it's just open up again. So yeah, this was really interesting, I would say. I was surprised as well how it was flowing, and I cannot remember properly everything what I said, but it always leaves certain impression in me, and this left me with the impression that there were certain really, really good phrases, I guess, or opinions. And yeah, like even channeling about this, it's what I was feeling during this channeling was like a shaking in my third chakra. That could be my issue, like because I am basically going through, certain resistances doing these videos. So of course it's just mine, like a first experience, but also I think it's connected with this topic as well, because I didn't completely wanted to talk about it, but again, like as everyone, I can have issues with this kind of things. Sometimes I can get like attacks, psychic attacks, like many people, doing certain spiritual, not just necessary public, public stuff they get, so I'm kind of like, okay, I have to ground and walk here. My cat wanted to, oh, he's out there, up there. So yeah, I will go walk my cat and sit on the ground, in the grass, and ground myself and stuff to kind of like close, because also very important after channeling is closing the channel. That's how I once got issue when I was, I think that was last time, several years ago, when I did group channeling. It didn't end well, because some person brought negative beings into that, and then didn't let me close the channel. I didn't plan to talk about this also, I just remember it. And that was time like when I I really felt like they even, like when I have like a channel open, let's say like this, they even like stretch it, they didn't let me close it. They were sucking all of my energy, like I was so fucking cold, and I just couldn't close the channel, so I was having like really issues, and that fucked me up for several months. And that's why I didn't do group channelings for a while. I needed to manage, or learn how to deal with this situation when they would happen. So, okay. So I will leave it here. No talk more. It's already long enough. So I hope it will assist you. Like how she ended it. It was perfect. Why I'm even speaking. So anyway, so I want to share more channeling this month as well, and so yeah, just look out for that. And also I would talk about stuff like myself as well, maybe even more about this, I don't know, like I will see. I was trying to plan ahead stuff like what I would talk about or channel about, but it's not so simple. But yeah, I will try to make some lists that maybe I can follow, like to do, to channel and to talk about. So okay, I'm curious to listen to this myself. even though, as I said, I am completely conscious, but still it's like I am not focusing on remembering everything, and I just want to flow. So yeah, I hope it's good, and you enjoyed it. So bye bye, and see you next time.